first performance for him?
Yeah, I think you just see his experience, don't you? I know through speaking to Max that, and you see him there, he's some character, but he just wants to play football. He wants to get back out on the pitch. He's been a guy for a number of years now that's been active in the game, playing, being involved under pressure, doing well. So I think you can kind of see that in his performance. Other than one answer to your question, then he's been really vibrant about the place, and delighted that he performed as well as he did tonight.
Do you like it when goalkeepers are big personalities like that?
Yeah, I'm always looking for different personalities in my dressing room, full stop. I think back to maybe working with, I'm using Liam Killie and Big Ass Knoxborough at Motherwell, completely different characters. For me, it's more about trying to get the balance in your team, whether that's in goal, whether it's in the back line, throughout the units. It's about having different characters. I think if everybody's the same, then it becomes quite a difficult job and the whole thing becomes a wee bit monotonous. So we all speak about wanting to deal with characters in football. Where's the personality in football? Everybody says that, and then when you actually get it, people are a little bit fearful of it. I can assure you I'm not. I want different types in the dressing room, and it's fair to say that I think we've got that throughout the squad.
Feel a bit encouraged in a general sense, just 2 wins now out of 2, push you at the top of the group?
Yeah, I am, and I need to kind of rein myself in for being negative, because I absolutely think we can play much better than what we did tonight. I think we'll have to over the course of the season. I think what the players showed us was a bit of grit, a bit of determination to make sure they dragged themselves across the line to get the 3 points. But I said to them, in possession, I think we can be in control of games for longer, but just by completing the first pass at times and absorbing the ball a little bit better than what we did. But I think when you're playing against a Livingston side as we did tonight, that have probably more of a settled unit, more of a settled group, 15 out, 10 in, there's always going to be teething issues, and I'm not concerned about it, because they're working really hard to try and show us aspects that we're looking for. But I think there was aspects tonight, both in and out of possession, giving up too many crosses into your box, maybe too many opportunities, and not creating enough ourselves. But we will analyse that, and we'll work really hard between now and next Tuesday to see if we can go up that next gear. But as I said to the players, I wasn't expecting it to be perfect at this stage. There is a lot of change, not just in personnel, but also how you want to try and play. So we'll continue to work away at it.
What was the issue for Brad?
Just a little bit of tightness. I'm hoping, and I think that he's probably just felt it in time, just where it started to maybe spasm his hamstring. So I'm hopeful it's nothing too serious. We spoke before the game about making 6 changes. You see some of the guys that didn't go on the pitch tonight as well. We feel we've got real quality in there. You know, guys like Tiffany and Killie, and boys that we feel can offer different dimensions to our team. So there was no hesitation when Jamie Brandon came on, somebody that's played at this level, somebody we know is a good player. So not taking any risk was really the thought process.
Just when you mentioned a different dimension, we saw you play with 2 strikers and 1 10 as opposed to the other way about.
Oh, don't say 10, I hate the word. I hate it.
Attacking
Yeah.
midfielders, and
Yeah.
how did that go for you?
Well, I've kind of always spoken about how I want to play, but there's probably, in my opinion, how I see the game, there's probably sort of 3 or 4 variations how that can look. So that's something that we've used. We played a different way against Broda. So again, I just need to try and make sure that we've got a handle on a bit of flexibility in how we want to go about things, because this league brings so many different games, so many different tasks, and I just feel that we have to be equipped for it. So it was something I'd seen. I want to see the partnership with the 2 strikers, which at times was okay, but will get better through that time spent with each other. And as I say, Kel again, it's nice to get him in the building, and I know he'd been away for a short spell and back in, but again, somebody we feel has real quality. He needs time on the pitch, he needs to spend some time on the pitch to try and get out of that bit of misfortune that he's had in terms of injuries, because I think everybody in Scotland knows that he's a good player and he can contribute for us.
Few days off for the boys at the weekend?
No, they'll be off tomorrow, they'll recover tomorrow, and then we're going to work over the weekend. Try to be cautious about how much you do with them, but we've got a game on Tuesday, so this is the point where we get to spend more time to try and get things right. Hard taskmaster and all of that kind of stuff, but the players are coming in every day, I believe, with a smile on their face, and that will to learn and get better and to try and improve. I know I do that every single day, so it's nice to get that feeling, and we'll spend some more time over the weekend trying to improve.
Okay,
Thanks.